Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the break-even point or BEP of Donald's Twitter business. I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Alicia from Class 10-2. When we talk about break-even point, there are three main things that we need to focus on. First is the fixed cost, which is the cost that does not change or does not change any time with the change in production. So it's constant. Then we have the variable cost, which usually changes or can changes involving the production of that product. And finally, we have the total revenue, which is the income from the sell we did on the products, which is the price times the number we sell.
From the information we obtained, we can understand that Donald's fixed costs include rent, loan repayment, salaries, telephone, and office supplies, which are all calculated as in per month. This results in a total of $12,500 for the fixed costs per month.
Then we have the variable cost, which in materials includes the packaging, production, and the raw materials. Since we first calculated with the usage of 1,000, which is 1,000 production, we multiply it by the unit price, which results in the final price. So in 1,000 production, the total variable cost will be $5,000. In 2,000 production, it will be $10,000. In 3,000, it will be 15,000. In 4,000, it'll be 20,000. And finally, in 5,000, it will be $25,000. This will be then added with the fixed cost. Because here, if we look at the fixed costs, all of them are in per month. So that means it will be calculated per month for the production.
Then we have the revenue, where each product costs $10. This results in a total revenue of $10,000, $30,000, $30,000, $40,000, and finally $50,000 for every increase of 1,000 in production until 5,000.
Now we're going to talk about BEP analysis in the graph. So when we talk about BEP analysis in a graph, we will see at what point Donald has his BEP. BEP is when Donald's total cost is covered by his revenue, which means he earns profit, not loss. Before the BEP, it will be known as loss, while after the BEP, it will be known as profit.
Since Donald's fixed cost is per month, for every month it will be charged for production. That is why when we calculate the total cost for every production, it always starts with the fixed price, which stays constant.
If we look at the graph here, we can see that the BEP is between 2,000 and 3,000. To make it easier to understand, let's just say that the output is 3,000. Here we look at 3,000. His total cost is covered up by the total revenue because his total cost is $27,500 while his total revenue is $30,000. Before this, at 2,000 production, his total cost is $22,500 and his total revenue is $20,000. This total revenue is lower than the total cost. Then we have at 1,000 production where his total cost is $17,500 while his total revenue is $10,000. Again, his total revenue does not cover up the total cost.
When we look at the graph, we will start gaining profit by 3,000 of production, where at 4,000 the revenue is $40,000 with total cost of $32,500, and at 5,000 of production with total cost of $37,500 with revenue $50,000.
Thank you for listening to our BEP analysis.